time averages of random process. In this, we will be discussing three topics now. So, we will be discussing time average, function, time autocorrelation function, time cross correlation function. These are the three topics we will be discussing. All these three topics together, we call it as time averages. Okay, time averages means you have to write about time average function, time autocorrelation function, time cross correlation function. Okay. Similarly, in the previous topics we have discussed statistical properties. No, we have discussed statistical properties. So do you remember what are the statistical properties we have discussed? Okay. So the mean, autocorrelation, ఎవరికైనా గుర్తుందా? Cross correlation. These are the three statistical properties we have discussed, no? Okay. So these three statistical properties are called ensemble averages. Ensemble averages means what? These three. Okay, the mean is called ensemble average. It is called ensemble average. Okay, so this autocorrelation is called ensemble autocorrelation. And the cross correlation is called ensemble cross correlation. Okay. So whenever we name it as C, whenever we ask to write ensemble averages, we have to write these three functions. That is mean. Mean is nothing but ensemble average, ensemble autocorrelation, ensemble cross correlation. These are also called statistical autocorrelation, statistical cross correlation, and statistical mean. Okay, statistical is the name given to this. Because these two are similar, now how do you differentiate this? Here we can use the name statistical or ensemble for all these three functions. Here we use the name time for all these three functions. Okay, so these two are different. See, these are different and these are different. These two are different sets. Okay. So now in today's class we will discuss what is time average of a random process. Okay. So what is time average? We have discussed that what is random process. Random process is function of sample space and time. So sample space and time is called random process. So we have discussed there are two ways to obtain random variables here. For example, if you are fixing the sample space will be having set of outcomes, no? Okay, we are fixing the sample space, it will be fixed. And time is varying. Time is varying. Okay. So we will be getting the functions. Say here we have denoted the random process as capital X of t is the random process. Now, okay. So here we have discussed that we will be having what are the outcomes. There are n outcomes in the sample space. Each outcome is varying with respect to time. Each outcome is varying with respect to time. Okay, in the beginning when we have discussed about random process, we have discussed this. Yes or no? So here, any one outcome will be fixed. Say for example, you take x1 and time is varying. So what is that we are getting? x1 of t. Okay, so this is called sample function. What is this called? The name given to this is sample function. Because we are taking one sample of sample space and this is varying with respect to time. That is why it is called sample function. Okay. Another way to get random variables is what? Here we fix the time. Time is fixed. And at the fixed time, we find out what are the sample values. Okay, what are the sample values in the fixed time? So from that we will be getting the random variable. Okay. So how do you denote this? We have denoted as x1. What is x1? X of t1. At time instant t1, we are measuring all the sample space values and allotted to the random variable x1. Similarly, x2. How do you write x2? X of t2. At time instant t2, we are finding all the sample space values that are allotted to random variable x2. Okay, these are the two ways you can get random variables. How do you get? First, we fix the sample space and vary the time. So we are getting this. What is this called? Sample function. And what is the another procedure? We fix the time. And at fixed time, we measure all the sample space values so that we are getting the random variable. So that is x1 is equal to x of t1, x2 is equal to x of t1. Okay. So in this, we'll be discussing about sample functions now. So here we are in this, in the time averages, we'll be discussing about sample function. Okay, means that the sample space is fixed, time is varying. How do you write it as? Small x of t. In the previous case, in this case, we have represented this capital X of t1. Here, from here onwards, we use small x of, okay, that is the difference. Okay. Now, first we'll discuss what is time average. So, time average function. So here we consider a random process. X of t is a random process. Okay. So say small x of t is sample function of random process x of t. Okay. Now what is time average function? Is average of x of t over all time. Because what is time here? Time is varying, no? Time is varying from minus infinity to plus infinity, yes or no? So if you are finding the average of this function for all time instance, that is called time average. Okay. So how do we denote? We denote it as a of x of t. Time average function will be denoting with a, whereas here n sample averages will be denoting with e. Okay. We have to use e here for n sample averages. Whereas for time average function, what is the symbol we use? A of x of t is equal to what? It is limit t tends to infinity, 1 by 2t, integral minus t2 plus t, x of t d. This is the formula. See here we are using small x. So how do you write it as? X bar, small x bar. Okay. Whereas here we denote it as capital X bar. Ensemble averages will be denoted with capital X bar, whereas time averages we have to denote with small x bar. Okay. So we are finding the average of the function x of t over all time. Okay, then it is called time average function. Now we discuss what is time autocorrelation function. Time autocorrelation function. So it is time average. We have to find out what? Time average of the product x of t plus tau. Okay. So x of t plus tau. Okay. So here what is small x of t and x of t plus tau are sample functions. These are the sample functions. Whereas when we have discussed about autocorrelation, we have taken capital X of t. Here for time autocorrelation function, we have to take small x of t. Okay. Sample functions of the random process x of t. So how do you write this? We write it as a of time average. What is the symbol? Capital A of x of t plus tau. Okay. So what is the symbol for this here is you have to use R, but here we have to use two lines. This two lines we have to use one. R x of tau is also function of time difference tau. Okay. So what is the formula? limit t tends to infinity, the same formula. You have to take 1 by 2t integral minus t2 plus t. Write the function. It is x of t plus tau dt. Okay, so this is the formula for time autocorrelation function. Similarly, time cross correlation function. Cross correlation means what? You have to take two random processes. Okay, here we are taking two random processes, that is x of t and y of t are the two random processes. From this we are obtaining the sample functions. What are the sample functions? X of t, y of t plus tau are the sample functions, and time average of product of these two sample functions. Time average of product of these two sample functions is nothing but time cross correlation. Okay. So how do we denote this? We denote it as A of x of t, y of t plus tau. Okay. How do we write it as? The symbol R. See, while writing R, for time averages you have to use two lines here now. Two lines we have to use x, y. Cross correlation no, two random process. Tau. R x y of tau. Can you tell me what is the formula? The formula will be same as this. Okay. So the formula of this is right here. So it is equal to limit t tends to infinity 1 by 2t integral minus t2 plus t. What are the functions? X of t, y of t plus tau dt. This is the function, and this is for cross correlation function, time cross correlation function. Okay, these are the definitions of time averages. In time averages, we will be having these three terms now: time average function, time autocorrelation function, time cross correlation function.